This is a 1951 Ford F4 pickup truck. It is very clean and runs great, as you will see in the test drive in another video. The external cab is the original Ford meadow green paint. It has been restored with flood penetrol and protected with a modern ceramic coating to preserve the patina. The F4 is a heavy-duty version of the F1. The F4 has an open frame. The F5 and above have a box frame that can be hard to repair and hide rust. To the best of my knowledge, the only change from the F1 to the F4 is a heavier duty chassis, a larger rear end, bigger brakes, much bigger brakes, and wheels. I have no issue using F1 parts for the engine or any interior parts in the cab. The truck had Widowmakers tires that were decades old. I replaced the Widowmaker wheels with wheels imported from Turkey, powder coated them, and added new 19.5-inch heavy-duty truck tires. The brakes have been completely redone. All new master cylinder and slave cylinder, drums turned at a specialty shop as they were massive and the normal machine shop couldn't turn them. I expect they will last a very long time. The truck is capable of 10,000 pounds. The bed is very functional with wear strips that are made from stainless steel and have been inserted a little below the wood. I routed each of the boards that go in the bed, and so that when you slide things in and out, they slide easily on the wear strips. The paint used in the back is a paint intended for heavy floor traffic. I did 3 coats of that and 2 top coats. You can make the truck into a flatbed easily by lifting out the side stakes, which are locked in by 2 easy-to-remove bolts at the rear. The truck had only superficial rust. The frame and interior of the cab were cleaned, treated with rust remover, and painted. There are 2 spots at the end of each running board that were repaired. The running boards in these 2 small parts were painted Ford meadow green, but the color is not a perfect match. I will now open the hood. It opens quite easily. The truck has been completely converted to 12 volts. All wiring has been replaced, new alternator, gear reduced starter, and LED lighting all the way around. A new carburetor, electric fuel pump has been added. The distributor and ignition system are modern and have vacuum and centrifugal advance. The exhaust headers and downpipes, which are here on the right side of the right and left side of the engine because it has been converted to dual exhaust, have been ceramic coated inside and out, and they should last a very long time. The remainder of the exhaust system is all new with large glass plaques and stainless steel exhaust. All the rubber seals for the hood have been replaced so it closes easily. Now open a door, opens easily, both sides. The mechanisms inside the door has been completely redone. Windows open easy. The interior has a new GPS-based speedometer, fuel level, oil pressure, temperature, voltage, all gauges work. The doors are completely rebuilt with new door regulators, door latches, handles, weather stripping. The glass inside is all new. Tinted glass on the sides and the back. The flooring has been added a floor carpet, a new one, and vinyl floor carpet, and insulation and has been placed underneath it. Soundproofing was added everywhere to the ceiling. The gas tank was refurbished inside and out. Epoxy on the inside, paint on the outside, new neck, and a new gas cap. Seat was rebuilt. And now we'll go on a test ride. Go. We're going to take the F4 for a little test drive. Since it's cold, I'm going to add a little bit of choke. You can hear the electric fuel pump run. If it's been sitting for a long time, you let that run for a while. And it always starts right away, nice and easy. Doesn't need much choke. We'll be turning that off in just a minute. It's 4-speed synchronous transmission. Gears 2, 3, and 4 are fully synchronous. You can get into first gear from a stop. Sometimes you have to double clutch. But the rest of the gears always work smooth and easy. I only use 2 through 4 and occasional reverse, have you found out. Okay, so we're going to drive around the neighborhood a little bit. Already it sounded like it needs the choke turned off, so I'll turn the choke the rest of the way off. All the gauges are working. It pulls real good, even if that's a second gear turn. It's got a pretty stiff suspension, as you would expect with a 10,000-pound capable truck. We'll go out to the highway here. Rebuilt the transmission completely and put in a new clutch. It was quite a trick to get this car to change gears. The truck ground every gear, but since then I've replaced the synchro. Now this is going to be a 4th gear turn. The truck's got lots of torque. The oil pressure, if you can see it, is nice and high. Stays consistent across the RPM range, right up close to 60 psi, and that's with the Beehive oil filter doing a partial flow. Okay, we'll bring her up to speed here. You're not going to win any races, but it runs smooth. Driving lights. They're LED, of course, like all the lighting. It also has the fender lights and the 5 marker lights across the top. Again, all updated LEDs. Big lights on top of the crossbar of the bed at the back, and new tail lights that are quite bright. So it's quite visible.